And now, Jabroni Studios, in association with Big Herm Productions, is proud to present to you, recording from an undisclosed location in Oakdale, Connecticut, it's Chris Burns, it's Chris Lynch, this is Dysfunction Junction.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We are glad you can attend, except for that one guy. He's an asshole. And that's what we're here today to prove. Is somebody the asshole in these stories? Sit back, put your feet up, scratch your ass if you want to, and say to yourself, take a deep breath, welcome to Dysfunction Junction.
Fuck yeah.
All right. My name is Chris Burns. Underneath me on the screen, my esteemed co-host.
I'm Mr. Christopher Lynch.
On the top of the screen, producer extraordinaire, the man with no hair, the guy that will make you cry if he takes off his shirt and you see the hair on his back, Big Herm, Michael P.S. Herman.
It's Sweater. What's up?
Baby gorilla.
And, of course, we have not one but two special guests tonight. In the box with Herm is his son all the way out from Rhode Island to see his dad in Poop Hole, Colorado. It is the pimp daddy of Alabama Avenue, Brenton Herman.
Yay!
Well,
say hello.
What's up, everybody?
And finally, you guys put a face to the name. She is the only woman I know who can go anywhere in the world and have $8 in her pocket. That's right. She is the beautiful, vivacious, talented, and wonderful, my daughter, Emma Burns. No relation.
No relation.
How are you, bud?
Good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. So you guys know how this works. Amber has, hey, I got you guys on mute for a little bit till I finish my work shift. Hello, Emma and Big Herm's son. Well, hello, guys. That's from Amber.
Hello, Amber.
The comments will be coming in. You guys feel free to answer any and all of these. I'm going to lead off with this one. This was sent in by, let's see, where's their name? By the way, I forgot to do it. This is, am I the asshole?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Young lady sends this in. My great aunt set up a savings account for all her female relatives. In our culture, education for women is not really valued, and she thought that was bullshit. She lived with her father in London, where she was educated. Okay, see, we just talked about this off the air. Don't tell me your entire fucking life story. Get to the fucking heart of the matter. She went on to attend university and became a doctor. She married a British man. They moved to America and had a great life. She funded the education so many of her nieces and grandnieces could have a good college education. When she passed away, she left money for every girl relative she could. My parents managed to access the accounts that were set up for my sister and I. They used it to pay for my brother's wedding. My sister didn't care because she got married 2 years out of high school and had no intention of going to college. When I graduated high school, I went to the bank to get the money for school, and it was almost gone. There was only $13,000 left. I asked my parents about it, and they said they had needed the money. I finally found out where the money went. I got furious. I had to go get student loans, and I moved out. I am a great source of shame to them, and I don't give two fucks about it. I'm currently suing them for the money that was left for me.
I'm gonna have to make a decision now.
Let me finish. Now. I'm currently suing them for the money that was left for me. My entire family is against me. They all think I'm a complete asshole for airing private family business in public, and that I am putting the money ahead of my family. My friends are all on my side, but they're all Americans, and they don't really get my culture. Neither do I, to be honest. My brother called up and offered to pay for my university if I dropped the lawsuit. I agreed as long as we had a legal binding contract. He said I was being an asshole for not trusting him. I said he should not have to accept money for his wedding from my college fund. This is clearly someone from another country. It is causing all kinds of embarrassment in our community. I am somewhat ashamed to be doing this, but I don't want to have this debt, nor should I have. You've already kind of made your intention known, Herm. We're going to lead off with you. Herm, is she the asshole?
I kind of think she is. I mean, how old was... We're missing some information. How old was she when the money was passed?
Doesn't say.
Okay, but we don't know. But we because there's a gray line there. Unfortunately, before the age of majority, that technically, I mean, as a parent, I own you right now. You know what I mean? I own you for like another 4 years. I own you. That's all there is to it. So, whatever you have.
Call me Toby.
That's what I'm saying. Call me Toby and go rake the yard. Let's go. Whatever money you were given, technically, yeah. Should I? Would it have been nice? Yeah, but if I don't know, man. I mean, your parents can do pretty much whatever they want before it's the age of majority. Would you have rather have had all your money and you could carry all your money while you live on the street? I don't understand. Like, I understand he's upset, but I think he was a little cashed in on the cash. All he sees is money and not necessarily maybe what was done. Does he know specifically the money was paid for by a wedding? Has he seen receipts? I guess is what I'm saying is I'm sorry, buddy, but your parents technically were your custodians, and they commandeered that shit. If I need beer money, it's coming out of your piggy bank. That's all there is to it.
Look, the way I look at it, if Gary Coleman's parents can steal all of the money he made from different strokes,
right,
they can do the same to my kids.
Right, and legally, technically, they were his parents. There wasn't much anybody could do about it.
Right, because they were the guardian of the cash register, if you will.
Much like the situation with Brooke Shields. I don't know if you guys watched that doc finally, but
Not yet.
her money was gone by the time she was 18. I mean, she got an allowance. She had a very strange childhood.
Yeah, she got a stipend. That's pretty much how it worked.
And it wasn't like hundreds of dollars. It was singular of dollars. Like $20 in college. That's what she got for an allowance.
Jesus.
Yeah, and because her mother spent all her money on real estate. So, but yeah, at your point, it's a gift. If it was in a legally binding will, again, I'm guessing this person is from India, because that sounds like an Indian family.
It does sound very Indian.
They don't value women being educated as highly as men. That's why you see a lot of Indian male doctors and not a lot of female Indian doctors. And the ones you do see are usually psychologists or psychiatrists.
Or they work at the 7-Eleven, and if you scratch off the dot, you figure out if you get a wife or not.
Yeah. I'm not even going there.
Oh, what do we got? What happened? Do we lose? We lost half our show. Where'd they go? Come on back. Nope. How are you? Hi. I got nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Good thing that we have multiple recordings going on at once, because we lost half of our show. So I'm waiting to see what Lynch has to say if he comes back. Right now, it's just me and Emma no relation Bernes. They are gone. Where'd they go? Oh, Lynch is back. I see Lynch moving. Lynch is moving.
I got everybody.
Oh, you got everybody. You're good. You're good.
The internet went out.
Heard. Internet went out. Yeah, when both of you die at the same time, it's got to be it's got to be you, the internet. All right. Oh,
Are all three of them in the same place?
no. Those two knuckleheads are in the same place, but different rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And Emma is in Vermont.
Emma's in Vermont, and
Okay.
we're right here.
All right. The kids, ladies first. Emma, is this girl the asshole?
I don't think she's the ass. I mean, actually, I do think she's the asshole because, if your parents need the money and they have a good use for it, then first place, so they have the right to take it back out.
I mean, I'm on the fence about this myself. Brent, what do you got?
I think the whole suing thing is a little much.
Yeah.
I think being angry and bringing it up at Thanksgiving dinner is perfectly okay, but I think it's and bitching about it every year for the rest of your life is fine. But I think that the taking your parents to court over it is what makes the asshole.
That's what makes her the asshole for me.
I don't disagree. I was with her that entire story, even asking the brother for a legal binding contract. But you're taking your parents to court. Come on now. There are better ways to handle this.
Right.
You don't do that. It's that's extra shitty pool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, from what I understand, Emma, you have an "Am I the Asshole" you'd like to read, and I say read away.
Oh, we're doing it now.
Yeah, we're doing it now. We kind of went over that pre-production.
Okay. Am I the asshole for asking my neighbor to control her kid? My 27 neighbor has a toddler of around 3 or 4 years. Whenever they head out of the house with him, he has a tendency to go walk towards our door and start banging his fist on it. He just ram at it while his parents ask him to stop. The issue is he never listens to what they say, though. I've been ignoring it for quite a while now, but today it started going at it again. It was even somewhat louder than before and finally started getting on my nerves. I opened the door to check what the matter was, but the boy just left his parents to literally rush into my apartment. His mother had to take him out of the living room while her husband was outside the house. They didn't apologize or anything. However, they were about to just walk away as if nothing had happened. They just gave me a smile as if he had pulled an innocent prank of some sort. I requested them to stop and told the mother, "I'm sorry, but please control your child. I don't want him ramming my door." They looked rather affronted, but his mother made excuses by saying he never listens to them. But she promised it to not happen again and was about to move away as her husband stopped her. He said, "I apologize for what he did, but you couldn't have saved that for later." I asked him what he meant, and he explained that it was insensitive of me to make such a comment when the child was present in front of us. He claimed that I could have talked to him about it in private and that it was nothing urgent anyway. He argued that it's not as if he destroyed my property or anything. He then asked his child to apologize to me, which he did. The guy asked him to promise not to do that again, and he agreed to that too. All of that happened in front of me. It sounded as if he were attempting to get the moral high ground, and after that, they went out as they were initially going to. It's left me in bad spirits, as it wasn't my intention to hurt the child. I was just tired of how long it had been going on. I asked my wife about it, and she seems to agree with what they claim to, that I could have talked to them later. She also said, "I've got to be a little accommodating given his age. Am I the asshole?"
Absolutely not. You have your house, you have your property, you have your life. You deserve your peace and quiet just as much as anybody else does. If your neighbor's got a shithead for a kid, tell them to tend to their head of a kid. Because if not, I'm going to ask them how big their ass is, what size is your ass, and if you can't control your kid, the kid's going to go from having a size 2 ass to a size 11, because I'm not taking this shit. I will be that neighbor and smack your kid for you.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but I would have the conversation and not be afraid to have it in front of the kid. I mean,
dude, you remember being a kid? If you fuck up at the top of the neighborhood, every mother in town whooped you before you got home. Well, your ass was raw.
Again, you're talking 40 years ago, 45 years ago. It was different.
Yeah, but you can also sound like just an angry old man telling kids to get off your lawn too.
Exactly.
Which is the problem is every time. So she wanted them to not do it. Okay. She did what she did. Okay. He apologizes. She's not happy. There's an issue with it. The kid apologizes. Still not happy with it. So she's bitched about it. She's gotten an apology from her and the son, and from the guy and the son has said he promised not to do it. You've got exactly what you came after, and it's still not good enough, Karen.
Yeah, there's a little Karen in there.
Okay.
I want the bananager.
Right. Yeah. Should they control their kid? Absolutely. Could you talk to him in private about it when it's just the two of them? Keep it quiet, not having to make a big deal. That way it doesn't turn a mountain from a molehill? Absolutely. Could you understand and know your neighbors? Do you not know your neighbors? Did you just move in there? Did you not know that there were children there? Do you need to be in an old folks community because there's no kids there to knock on your door? There's nobody there with young life? Just you old fucking dead body bitch? No.
Christ.
Yeah, no, I'm a little fired up.
You're
No.
hot.
A little bit.
Hot.
A little bit. I'm slightly warm. But yeah, I mean, she doesn't have to be cranky about it. You know, I mean, granted, she's got a point, but also she could have done it different too. So, is she an asshole? No. Is she an asshole for going about it the way she did? I say yes.
Pimp Daddy, what do you got?
I don't know. Really, I to be honest, I zoned out.
Who invited the cool kid?
Jesus Christ.
Brenton, I don't usually say this to anybody but the three of us on this show, and potentially the three I do the other show with, but you are exactly the reason, my friend, that we can't have
We could
nice
not.
things.
This is why we can't have nice things.
That is the best. He's already.
I'm sorry. What?
He's already the MVP.
Huh?
We're not even going to the comment section this week. We're just going to
No.
be the MVP.
Fuck your comment.
Mr. Bother.
What up,
What's
Derek
up?
Undertaker?
We got to make him an award.
Who, Derek? Or Brenton?
No, Brenton.
It's called a foot in the ass. You got the loudest human being on earth talking right next to you, and you couldn't hear, you zoned out?
See what I mean? See? Maybe I'm not that loud.
Good Christ.
Please don't try to get louder.
All right, say, Emma, what's your take on that? Is she the asshole?
I think that she is definitely the asshole for, like, if you're for an apology or, like, be mad that they weren't even going to give an apology and then they give an apology, then,
Be happy with it.
like, what was... So then... But then I also feel like wasn't the asshole for, like, the way she went about it. Yeah, if that makes sense.
It sounds like we got a split decision.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like she's not based on principle, but she is with given delivery.
Execution.
I can't argue with that.
I
Like, she
get
has the
message.
right to be upset that the child was banging on the door and whatever, but...
You wait till no one's looking, and you smack that kid up the back of the head. When the kid falls and cries, you go straight down to that kid and go, "Did you fall? Here, let me help you up."
I need to know where this lady's house is because I'm going to ding-dong ditch her house every day now.
I'd pay to watch that because you're not as fast as you used to be.
No, but I am but I am much bigger than a 3-year-old, so she might back the fuck up.
Maybe. I pulled this one. Go ahead.
Officer, is an albino gorilla knocking on my door.
Dim a banana and relax. Chris, take your pill.
Thank you.
He's smoking weed too. I don't know what the fuck is going on out here.
And he's got a red Apple Ale in his back pocket.
For
I'm not
real?
Sure what that's for.
I don't know.
Is it the prison
Lady and gentlemen, I could not ignore this one. Now, this one is almost a month old, but when I saw it, I bookmarked it. This had to be on today's show, especially with the children. Are you ready
Hello, children.
for our next
Yeah.
All right,
contestant?
I'll pay attention.
Good, because we're coming to you first. And I'm going to go Emma's route because I want to read the headline, and when we get to the meat and potatoes, bang, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. Am I the asshole for calling my sister stupid and her husband and her shitty parents from the start because of what they wanted to name their kid?
Oh boy.
And she starts off, just a little context, because this topic is incredibly touchy for me. Oh, it's a man. I am a man who was given a woman's name at birth. A good example is naming your son Alice. It's not what my name is, but it's pretty damn close.
It's Leslie.
My parents are hippies and gave their oldest son a girl's name.
Zach, that's only if they're that's actually not that's a verb if you're Jewish.
Yeah.
Just so that's a noun for everybody else, but it's a verb if you're Jewish. Just so you know.
Oh my God! They gave their oldest son a girl's name to stick it to the man, and I will never forgive them for it. That name has caused me to be bullied and damaged my professional life in ways I cannot describe. So my sister is pregnant with her first child, a girl. She and her husband are ecstatic. It just sucks that they inherited my parents' stupid propensity to see their child as a fashion statement. Last night, she revealed the name to the entire family. It's KRXSTXL. She wants
Crystal.
to name her daughter KRXSTXL. Confused? Yes, I am. The name is pronounced Crystal. I already don't like that name because it's at least. I like the name because it's at least appropriate. What isn't appropriate is the way it's spelled. I was not surprised to learn that my mom helped come up with the name. When she told me, I told her it was a terrible idea. You want to name your child Crystal? Name the child Crystal. She tried to explain to me why the X's are there, and I told her it does not matter. She's naming a human, not a dog. I don't care what kind of fashion statement she's trying to make. This is a person who will have to live with this name until they die or have it changed. She and my mom have brushed me off and say I'm just complaining because I'll never be able to accept my name. I told my sister she was being either selfish, stupid, or an incredibly strong combination of the two. If she thinks her daughter will want a stupid name like KRXSTXL, we already know it's Crystal, but that's just for effect's sake. We got into an argument, and I told her I already see her and her husband as shitty parents for using their kid to be off-brand with her name. God damn it, where'd it go? Son of a bitch. My phone just tweaked on me again. Off-brand, and I left right after the argument. My sister is not taking it well at all, and my mom is furious with me. I'm starting to wonder if I was too harsh. I will not change my opinion on that incredibly stupid name. But I'm wondering if branding her as a shitty parent was a bridge too far. Brenton, is this guy the asshole?
I don't think he's the asshole, but I think he's got a point. Because like,
I'm listening.
Because like, there could be ways, like you could have just named your daughter Crystal without having to do all that weird stuff, KRX whatever, the alphabet. Mm-hmm. But like you could have just named them a regular name and not trying to be original. Like you could just be not
average, ordinary, right. The same as every other motherfucker on the planet.
Yeah, yay, that's fun.
Look, it doesn't hurt to have a name you can find on a keychain at Six Flags. I feel bad for every child that goes to a place and they have all those little pre-made, my name is, the Connecticut license plate you put on your bike, or Vermont or Colorado, and they say your name. I feel bad for the kids that can't find them because their parents just thought, let me throw a spoon against the wall and take the first two syllables I hear.
His name is that way. Do you know how tough it is? You can find Brandons and Brendans left and right.
So she shorten it.
But finding Brenton is and.
But I'm not butthurt about not finding a thing in Florida that says my name on it.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying he was making a point though.
I know.
Yeah, but I feel bad for those kids, and my daughter has a very common name, as you can see on the screen. No relation. That you can find that on every. No, I'm kidding. Emma, I wanted a classic, sturdy, just ladylike name. I didn't want to have Emma spelled XRGBQ, and my ex-wife didn't either. It's Emma. That's who she is, and if she chooses name,
absolutely, and it's not a great name. Like if she grows up and wants to be a stripper, she's definitely got to use a stage name. She just can't use that regular ass name. That's a good call, bro. That's a good call.
Yeah, if you had named her Angel.
Like if she decides to just quit school and move to Miami, to strip, that's going to slow her down. We're good. That was a good thing you did.
This was the most terrible idea I ever had. Right off the rip. I'm sorry. My neighbor's kid's name is XL. Okay, you're going to have to expand on that, Derek. Is that the initials XL, or did they just name the kid XL?
No, his name is Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla.
And he had an aardvark. Emma, what are we doing here? Is this person the asshole?
I don't think he's the asshole. I don't think he's the asshole in the sense of like, you know, yeah, they can have an original name, but like he's just not the asshole. It's his opinion, and whatever. I definitely think you can name your kid whatever you want to name them, no matter the spelling. It doesn't really matter. And it shouldn't matter to him especially, but yeah, I don't think he's the asshole.
I can see where he's coming from. Having I guarantee this guy's name is Leslie or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I can get. I understand he's probably in his 40s, got tortured in junior high and high school, pushed in the lockers, and got the atomic wedgies every fucking Friday. Yes. I get where he's coming from, but he doesn't have to live with whatever fallout there is of Crystal being spelled weird. He doesn't have to. If the kid comes home crying, he's not the one that has to deal with it.
I gotta agree.
I can understand why he thinks that's an asshole move on his sister's part. I get that, but you know what? It's her prerogative. Don't get into that's where you're sticking your toe into a pond that doesn't belong to you. That's your. If your sister wants to be a fucking idiot, let her reap the consequences. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
He kind of is and kind of isn't. He's not an asshole for thinking his thought. He is the asshole for taking it to the extreme, and like confronting his sister about it.
I kind of feel like he's taking his own personal trauma and appropriating it onto the daughter. Now, granted, the daughter has a weird spelling. I'll give him that. Okay. However, if Leslie had his name spelled weird, I could understand that. But literally, he's
Leigh.
Right. You know what I mean? But the girl's name is going to be Crystal. So spoken word, it's the same as any other spoken female's name. It's Crystal. Doesn't matter. They will, and you know what? And to be honest, we all know this, that with a weird name, she will probably answer to. She's going to see it spelled all kinds of ways on forms, and it's just going to be natural to her and not make a big deal. Right. I kind of feel like the guy is losing his shit. Is putting the feelings he has towards his hippie parents on those other parents. I mean, you worry about what you name your kid when you have him, bro. Like, again, I made it, I own it, I'll name it.
Right. Everybody here, and I'll even put Brenton in the category, even though it's a unique name, but it's a very regular sounding name. You guys have last names that are easy to pronounce. My daughter is in school right now, and I know what I went through in school. Emma, how many different ways have you heard your last name pronounced?
Well, it's always like Burns or Bernes. And
I was going to say it's Bernes a lot.
Like, it's normally Burns, but there's always that one idiot that's like Bernes. And then the way that they spell it, it's just like, they spell it BSBURNES. It's just like, or BERNS. It's just like they can't get the spelling, but most
it's
of them
not hard.
Normally they get this saying right.
Hey, Jordan.
They say it correctly, but
okay, but yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not. This is a family name that has come down, from across.
You look
the
very Hispanic. Like you're so Hispanic looking.
Dude, she's so white, she's clear.
I can see through the wall behind her.
She's got a good look, a good little mix of like Mexican, Korean, and South Asian.
She's got a Courtney Love thing going on.
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go.
Straight up. I mean, no disrespect in any way. She's kind of got a Courtney Love thing going on.
Like, you remember the scene in The Nun where they show the nun before she died?
Yep.
And she was a very nice, pretty lady. Emma is pre-nun. And hopefully she will not become the nun or La Llorona or anything like that.
Heard.
What?
The Bruja.
Oh, God.
The Bruja.
The Bruja. All right, so we're all in agreement. I think the guy is not an asshole for his opinion. He's just an asshole for the way he went about it.
Again, execution.
So imagine, though, going to school and someone calling you Crickstal.
Crickstalixtal, or whatever the fuck. Crickstical. I can't even see. Heaven forbid that teacher gets up on day one, kindergarten.
Well, I mean, it's not like not like she named the kid Philopia or Testicles.
Ooh.
I mean, welcome to my son Ballsack and his accidental oops. His accidental brother oops.
My brother scrotum.
My brother should have pulled out. He's Indian.
Don't worry. On Thanksgiving, you go see Uncle Taint
Ooh.
and Aunt Vulva.
We don't talk about her a lot.
Well, we don't talk about Bruno. All right, are we ready for the next one?
We are.
When I get through reading this, because it is food-centric, this will go to Herm first. Am I the asshole for packing my kid a quote-unquote inappropriate lunch? I am a 34-year-old female, and I have a 5-year-old son. You didn't have to put male in the parentheses, ma'am, when you said 5-year-old male son, because there's only one kind of son, and it's male!
Yeah.
Fucking twat, right off the bat.
Now.
I'm just going to call her the asshole, but I don't even know what she did yet. She's an asshole for putting that in the first sentence.
I'll give you that.
I am a 34-year-old female with a 5-year-old son who attends preschool. A few hours after I picked him up from school today, I got a phone call from his teacher. She made absolutely no effort to sound kind when she, in an extremely rude and annoyed tone, told me to stop packing my son such quote-unquote disgusting and inappropriate lunches. I felt absolutely appalled when she said this, and me and the teacher have up till now always maintained a very friendly relationship. She added that these lunches I'm packing my son are very distracting for the other students, and they have an unpleasant odor. I told her that I understand her concerns, as the lunches I pack are definitely not the healthiest, but the lunches are according to my son's preferences. Oh, I already have a problem. But moving right along. The usual lunch that I send him to school with is the following: small celery sticks with blue cheese and goat cheese, kimchi, kimchi and spam. We are Korean, and he absolutely adores these dishes. And spicy Doritos that I've soaked in sriracha. Yes, I know, but he deserves a snack, and I don't put.
It all sounds good to me.
So far, with the
can I get another lunch, please? Can I get two? I'll take one.
Pack me too. This sounds incredible. I ended the call by saying that I very much appreciated her worry, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to drastically change my son's lunches all of a sudden, and that it's not my fault the other students are distracted by his meal. It is very important to me that my son enjoys his lunch, and I want him to like the lunches I pack. The teacher then sent an email to me an hour ago saying that my response was unacceptable and that his lunches are just too inappropriate to be sent to school any longer. I have not responded, and yet I don't want to. I want to maintain a healthy relationship with my son's teacher, but I'm confused as what to do. Herm, is the mother the asshole?
Not at all. Not at all.
Nope.
Not at all. If I was the mother, I would send that lunch every day, whether the child requested it or not. I would send that lunch even if all the child asked was for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Absolutely, Johnny. But in order to eat the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I'm going to need you to open up these other two containers and just let them sit on your desk. There is no fucking rule about what I can send my kid to lunch with, okay? If I can send my kid to lunch with a fucking fruit roll-up, a high-C juice box, and a fucking Uncrustable, does the teacher gonna bitch? No, but there is not one fucking bit of nutrition in that shit. Okay?
This is why I love you. You know that, right?
But celery sticks? Ooh. Oh my god, wait! A fucking vegetable. Blue cheese dressing? A little bit of fat. Understood. Maybe some kids don't like blue cheese. It's a little strong. But you know what? That little bastard does, and so that's what he's getting in his fucking lunch.
I agree.
Goat cheese? Love goat cheese. You might not, but I also don't like it when people eat egg salad in the room. You know, I used to get that. I loved egg salad. Used to get a lot of shit for that at school. Fuck off. You're not eating it, bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
I would be packing that same fucking lunch to the point where the teacher loses her fucking shit, and then we're going to the principal's office. And then, when I show up, I'm showing up my motherfucking lawyer.
And then I'm shoving the kimchi up her ass.
Right, and then we're going to be serving kimchi every fucking day in the lunchroom, whether you little assholes like it or not.
I'm stepping on this one. I'm not even going to Brenton yet, or Emma, or Lynch. I'm stepping right in on this one. She says very early on that they are of Korean descent, and all of the things that basically, with the exception of the Doritos, but the sriracha kind of helps, these are all things that Korean people eat on the regular.
Yeah, what I see is racist lunch. What I see is a racist lunch, is an ethnic lunch problem. If that motherfucker was eating collard greens and chicken, would everybody have a fucking problem?
I might with the greens, but if you throw some mac and cheese with the crumble on top, that mac and cheese, I'd be good.
You know what I mean? Like where do you want to draw this fucking line, man?
Well, all right. So,
Like, do I have to bring white people Midwest hot dish every fucking day?
Tommy Summers would love it.
This is where I'm going to jump in. This just is just another example of teachers overstepping their bounds, where they think that they have control over the kid's personal choices or your personal choices for your child while they're in school. The only thing they're in charge of is fucking teaching them reading, writing, arithmetic, and getting them sweaty for 45 minutes during PE.
Pretty much.
Everything else, you can go fuck yourself. My kid can dress how my kid can dress how he or she wants to a degree, as long as it's tasteful. My kid can bring anything he wants for lunch. If he wants to bring peanut butter jelly sandwiches and sit next to little Mr. fucking got no goddamn immune system and eat his peanut butter jelly and blow kisses to him across the fucking table, I'm gonna let him. If that's what he likes, that's what he likes. You, teacher, can go fuck yourself. You have no idea.
In that general direction.
Yeah, any direction. Pick a direction. That way, this way, that, up, down. I don't give a fuck. You do not tell my kid what he can and cannot do outside of the schoolwork. If he's disrespecting you as an educator, by all means, correct him. And if he's just being a disrespectful little shit, by all means, correct him. But if he just gets good grades, and if the other kids can't fucking handle the fact that this kid's Korean, that's their problem.
Right.
And this is, again, another case. You said about the appropriation earlier, Mike. This is more a white person appropriating somebody else's fucking race and saying, I can't handle this. I don't understand it. So therefore, you can't have it. Because white people like to fuck up nice things.
They do. They do. I mean, they do.
It's truly. I mean, have you seen the video of the Bud Light VP who came up with this ad campaign?
Yep.
No, I haven't actually.
Number one, she looks like she should be eating from a bag of fucking hay hanging in a horse stall.
Ooh, whoa.
Number two, she's not paying any attention to the camera that's in front of her. She's staring off into space while she's talking in an interview like this, either looking at a monitor or her girlfriend sunning herself in the backyard. Completely fucking disconnected, and she just talks. She babbles. It's babble. We need to learn how to connect to a different audience. All right, the audience you had a built-in audience: college kids, underage high school kids, and fucking
anybody who likes cheap beer.
Yeah,
and
people
guys
over
in their
40.
50s guys in their 40s and 50s on a fucking budget.
Poor bastards.
I spend extra for the Moxie, just so you know.
So they pull the trigger on this marketing campaign, and guess what? They fail. Their stock is down 2 to 3 points, which equates to $2 to $3 billion. Because this,
What are we building a condo over there?
No, Jen's up in the refrigerator getting ice.
Oh, okay.
They lost $2 to $3 billion in less than a month, all because they want to be different. There's what different gets you.
Yep.
No, not different. Inclusive.
Yeah, fuck inclusive. Emma, is this person the asshole?
Wait, this is the teacher or the mother?
The mother's asking if she's the asshole.
I don't think the mother's the asshole. I think that the teacher's just mad that they're not getting meals like that from their husband or wife. And I think it's like...
They, them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree with the whole, like, they don't understand or want to include other, like, if...
Inclusive until a point. It's selective inclusivity.
Mm-hmm.
I
like,
will
because
include. I will.
that
I will
child
be, right.
that child knows what they like from
Right.
their, like, I don't know what
It's not, and you know this already. It's not up to me to cater to everyone else. I cater to my child. So if I send my child to school who is staring back at me on the computer screen and she says, "Hey, Dad, I'd like, what is the wing sauce you get all the time? The creamy garlic at Buffalo Wild Wings?"
Oh, the garlic parmesan one.
That is good. So if she says, "I want garlic parmesan wings," or whatever the kind you like, I'm going to send you to school with that. Yeah, Buffalo, whatever. She is kind of basic. She doesn't stray too far from the sidewalk.
My point is, though, if I were to bring that to school and, like, my teacher had a problem with it, it's like, I don't like the smell of pickles, so why should the kid eat a pickle? Because pickles are strong.
Well, yeah. But it's not like he's eating them and coming to you and saying, "Hi, I'm Harry from Hawaii. How you doing?" Let him eat his shit.
Or like you.
This teacher's obviously never worked at a place where some coworker microwaved fish in the lunchroom before.
There you go.
And knows what she has to deal with. Somebody sounds extremely privileged and, "Oh God, Mommy, it stinks. I don't want to be near it. Make him eat something else. Fuck off."
Mm-hmm. What do you got, Pimp Daddy?
I don't know. I think that the mom is definitely not the asshole. I think the teachers would be the asshole. And I feel like the teacher can just keep her own opinion to herself. Because obviously I go to the lunchroom and I smell, well, for example, like I was on the, like I smell things that I don't like. But I'm not going to go up to someone and say, "I don't like what you're eating, stop eating it." Like, for example, on the plane ride over here, some woman fed her baby a hard-boiled egg on the plane. And so the whole plane smelled like hard-boiled egg.
Oh.
Obviously, it's not the most pleasant smell.
No.
In my opinion. But obviously I wasn't going to say anything to anybody. But, like, when I eat tuna for lunch, people always talk shit, like, that they don't like the smell of that. But, like, when someone else eats something that I don't like, I don't say
who
that.
gives a-
Like,
it's
not to
your-
eat that. Like, it's right. It's your lunch. Why should
That's
I be
right.
telling you what you can and cannot eat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's my food. I'll eat what I want.
Well, fuck yourself with a rake handle. That's what I say.
Would you like
Not
a frog
you,
ball?
Brenton. Yes. Not
Yeah,
you, Brenton. Or you,
and
or-
until such time as the school prints out and distributes an approved lunch item list, they can
It's
fuck off. I mean, I've seen classrooms ask, teachers ask for not so much sugary stuff. And it's more of a directing a parent towards that. We're trying not to do a lot of sweets and crazy things, chips.
Or like the nut allergy that people have. If they sniff peanuts, they get a little phlegmy and coffee. If they eat a peanut, an anaphylactic shock and could kill themselves. I understand that, but nobody's getting hurt by the fucking kimchi.
No, I mean, granted, yes, it's rotten. It's technically like broke down cabbage
Pickled
and
cabbage.
spice. It's good, man. It's good, but
really good.
it does again, like a lot of those Oriental dishes and those Chinese and whatnot Asian dishes, they smell kind of pungent until you actually eat them, and then you're like, wow, this tastes way better than it smells. So I think you gotta I'd be fighting City Hall on this one.
There you
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think we got time for two more before we have to let Beavis and Butthead here go. Or they can stay for the asshole and non-asshole of the week. It is your call. But as the only person on this panel that can give birth to a child someday, Emma, this one is going to start with you. I'm not going to read the headline. I'm going to let you get to the scary part.
Okay.
I'm 32 years old and I have a 2-month-old baby. I went to training and left her with my partner. My training only takes about an hour. On my way back from training, I called my partner, who's 33 years old and male. Just say it's your boyfriend. Knock it off, cunt. To check to see if my baby was okay.
Bad word.
Hey, what am I going to put $1? What are you, the swear police?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I'll
That's
have
another
Emma
one.
pay you. She's got $8. Said the baby was fine, and they just got to my in-laws' place, and then said, if the baby cries, I can just get my sister to breastfeed her. Which I said, abso-fucking-lutely not. I wasn't comfortable with that and told him that is my bond with my baby. He turned to his sister and said, oh, she said you can't, while I was still on the phone. Apparently, it's normal in their culture. I'd love to know what culture that is. And I said, that's fine, but not for me and my culture and not for me and my child, so it is a hard no. I had to go over there, which then ended up being awkward because they both just assumed and decided between themselves that she could breastfeed my baby and then acted like I was being a bitch for not allowing her to. I don't know if I'm overreacting, but that's just not how I felt, and I thought I was right. Emma, is this woman the asshole?
She is 100% not the asshole. I read this one earlier, Finding Mine, and I do not think she's the asshole.
Okay.
I think that anyone else thinking that it's okay to breastfeed another woman's child is the asshole, because that is,
Why?
like you said, their bond with their child.
Okay, but if your 3-year-old is hungry and you don't feed him and I give him a peanut butter sandwich, am I the same asshole? Food is food.
You're not shoving a tit in his mouth, Herman.
Food is food, but you're identifying with the tit as a tit. All the tit is a sandwich. It doesn't matter if you get the sandwich at Burger King or the sandwich at McDonald's. It's the same fucking sandwich.
It's not the same.
It is.
It's a different mother, and it's different.
Different tits, same sandwich.
Good Christ.
Because a child is can be attached to their mother in that way, and that's a connection between a baby and a mother, or a toddler and a mother. And I feel like no other woman should be able to have an attachment with someone else's child like that.
Better nobody give my kid a fucking sandwich.
It's just a certain bond, and I feel like a different mother should not have that bond with someone else's child.
I agree.
I am going to say I agree with that, Emma, because I'm not even female, but if I could,
you identify as one.
If I could nurse a child, I wouldn't want some other dude who could produce milk nursing my child.
Kelly says she agrees with Emma, and then says, "I don't know why my maiden name is still on here." Are you trying to send a message to Pokey that you're on your way out? You found a newer, hotter, younger version? Is that where we're going? Derek says, I agree with Emma, especially the fact that she got mad that the child's mother was upset.
So can the dads not can the dad not bottle feed breast milk? Because now the dad is giving the kid a fucking sandwich that should have been bought at fucking Burger King, and he's got it wrapped in a McDonald's wrapper.
The bottle feed is coming from...
It's a fake tit, so what is that?
Bonding with.
A stripper?
It's not. It's milk. Nobody bonds with a sandwich. You bond with the people who give it to you.
Hey now.
That's like at the
I don't
hospital.
know about that.
No, that's like at the hospital when the doctors recommend doing skin to skin with your baby to build a bond. If your baby is doing a skin to skin to grow a bond with you, it's like your breast child to have a certain bond, and a mother and a child are attached.
So is that the only time the child gets skin to skin is during breastfeeding? Other than that, the kid is wrapped up snug like a mummy and you never take your clothes off either? Skin to skin happens more than just feeding time. It can happen at nap time. It can happen at playtime. It can happen at we're rolling around the floor time. Skin to skin is skin to skin. Give the kid a fucking sandwich.
You and your fucking sandwich.
Well, there are cultures, African cultures, some of your South American cultures, and some of your Asian cultures all see it that way. Again, they all see that. Again, we all talk about it takes a village, and they actually employ that. So the important part is not the 4 minutes of breast time that's going to affect its life. What's important is the 4 minutes of nourishment it's going to get to continue that life for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow, nourishment, because it's still got to live. You've got 40 years to get a bond with your child. 4 minutes on someone else's tit doesn't ruin shit. I've sucked a lot of tits, but I like my wife's the best.
So you don't mind if I'm hungry? I can get a little tug off of her.
If you can get milk out of that motherfucker, you go, bro.
I feel like
I quit.
As we're mothers, though, it'd be different. You wouldn't want your child to be feeding off of your best friend or your husband's sister. Just it's not something that you do.
I'm gonna read Kelly's comment. Bottle versus mom breast is fine. But another woman's breast is not okay unless the mom is completely fine with it and consents. And that's what it boils down to. This is my child, much like we just talked about with the lunches. I'm going to pack what my child wants to eat. Boom. My child's going to get that. If I don't want my kid sucking on another nipple, my kid's not going to suck on another nipple. Get over it.
It's kind of hard
My
to pack
fucking...
Oh,
See you later.
do we lose them? We lost them both. Damn it. Damn it. Man, we got to get Lynch some better fucking internet.
Why does Chris go to Chris's house?
That's just where they go.
Okay.
It's easier.
Okay.
Because we used to all record in one spot where they are when we were all together.
Night.
Oh, that's why. Never mind. I understand now.
That's funny. Derek, get the van ready. Oh, what do we got? Oh, there's one. There's two. They'll be right back. Watch. Here we go. Here we go.
New Jeopardy theme song.
Just a big round of applause till they come back. Nobody. Nothing. Whew. Lynch's shit goes down fast and hard. They did. They're both gone fast. Internet down. Lynch is fixing. All right. There we go. Lynch is fixing the internet. I don't know what that means. Heard 2 stretchers. Oh, man. Heard after a message from our sponsors. Man. Oh, internet went down bad.
Ooh.
Careful, that's my desk you're about to spill on.
Dad, it's empty.
Understood. Heard. Lynch's internet goes down hard. That's hilarious. Where'd they go? Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Grab a ice-cold Bud Light, and we'll be right back. Well, guys, dude, jump back in on your phone. Fuck it. Well, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? Do you know?
I'm just reading a relay.
Ah.
This is cool, though.
All right. Son of the bitch.
Oh, Derek, that's because people are dying to get in.
That's an old joke.
It is, and
Funny old joke.
yeah. He wanted to know why they put a French around a cemetery. Then he wants to know I don't know what the fuck a French is.
It's one of those.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, everybody is back.
We're playing musical squares tonight. Thank you.
Let's give them a big round of applause. They've been gone in the Netherworld for so long.
We're gonna have
yeah.
to do an internet speed test next week before we start. So what I have in my hands, Lynch just handed to me. This is a lemon crisp Kit Kat. There's only
Is
one
that they
kind
do
of
in their
Kit
free
Kat,
time?
and that's chocolate.
When the
So I'm
thing's
gonna
down,
try
that's what
this
they
anyway.
do.
Rate it 1 out of 10.
Is it better than the Dr. Pepper marshmallows?
No,
No,
absolutely not.
it's lemon. It's gonna
like it.
suck. I don't like lemon, so I don't like
I
lemon.
love
Jen
lemon.
would probably like that.
I love lemon.
I love lemons.
Jen would
Well,
probably
you can-
like that,
you can
but
get
I'm
this
all
other one.
set.
I started this. I'm going to finish it. I'm giving it a 4. It's crispy. It's crunchy, but it tastes like soap.
I was gonna say it's got all the feels of a Kit Kat.
Yeah, but none of the taste. All right.
It's good.
Where did we leave off? Did everybody
Breastfeeding.
give their? Did Brenton get to give his 10 cents?
Yeah, dude, what
I
did you
don't really
think?
have anything to say on that.
He didn't have anything to say on that.
Oh.
He's good.
Rather not.
Okay. Last one before we go into asshole and non-asshole of the week. And you guys, again, feel free to comment on anything we say as long as you don't mention $8 or the fact that Brenton can't get his name on a keychain. Here we go. We're gonna have Lynch start this one off. Hi.
Oh boy.
Well, hello.
Hi.
I'm a 26-year-old female, and I've been dating my boyfriend, 28, male, for 10 months now. Before that, I was in a 6-year relationship with my ex who died 3 years ago. Oh, poor
Jesus.
thing. My ex was my first and only boyfriend, high school sweetheart, and we'd probably still be together today if he hadn't passed away. When his cancer got diagnosed over a little bit, I'm sorry, how's the weather in Babylon, Chris?
Woo!
When his cancer got diagnosed a little bit over 2 years before his death, I decided to get his name tattooed on my left breast as a form of love and to signify that.
Oh, we still got Lynch though. Lynch is
Okay.
still here.
Am I still here?
I can still hear you. We can still hear you. You're good.
I'm guessing the hammer worked. I've been single and I wasn't looking to meet anyone, but then I met my boyfriend. I explained the whole story, and he was very understanding and sorry for my loss. He never showed any signs of jealousy toward my late boyfriend, which is probably good because he's dead. Why are you going to be jealous of him?
Why are you gonna be jealous? There's no competition.
And then he saw my tattoo. He did comment on it, but he didn't seem to care about it that much. However, he asked me if I could remove it now that we've been together for long enough. I understand where he's coming from, and I would have removed it if my ex was still alive. However, I don't think it's the same thing since he's dead, and this tattoo is a tribute and one of the only things I have from him. Reason I did this was 2 parts, Lynch. You're a tattoo guy and you're a cancer survivor. Is this girl the asshole for saying no?
No. And I think it's a beautiful memorial to the ex-boyfriend. He was her first love. I mean, they always say never get anybody's name tattooed on you, and there's a reason for that. And in situations like this, or it just looks like shit, that's usually a tattoo made at just a rash decision. Oh, let's get my tattoo name, your name tattooed on my butthole or something. Yeah,
Whoa.
it's usually not.
I missed that in the story. Did she get the tattoo while they were together, or was it
No,
after?
After he
After he
passed,
died.
before she met the dude.
Oh, then there's no reason. Go ahead, Lynch. Go finish up. I just had to ask a question.
Oh, no.
No.
As I'm reading this, he got diagnosed with cancer. He lived a bit over 2 years, and sometime in between diagnosis and death, she got the tattoo. So
Right.
it's kind of like at first a living memorial, and then
Right, like she kind of knew it was coming, and she got it. I'll get that, but I think that given the death and the length of time between the passing and the new boyfriend, I think that he's kind of out of line.
Absolutely.
It would like be me getting married, and the new wife wants me to remove the kids from my shoulder.
yeah, that's ass.
Like, because we're gonna have a baby, but she wants those gone. So the new that one just gets added to the list.
Yeah.
I think definitely the boyfriend is out of line.
I have 2 names tattooed to my body. One is my daughter's name on my forearm, and the other one is my departed best friend's name on my chest. Kind of the same thing. I got mine after my friend passed, and I got one of my daughter.
Right, and I think children don't to interject, I don't think children fall into the you never put a name on your body. I always do as a girlfriend, wife.
Oh yeah. No,
Because as soon as you do that, you got to cross it out and put a new name, somebody else. But I think kids are completely fine.
No, that was what I meant. Do you ever get your significant other's name tattooed on?
No,
your,
I don't care if
body?
you've been married 55 years. No.
She could suck a dick in the nursing home just as well as she could outside at the Target.
Right.
Wow.
Emma, who's the asshole in this situation? The girlfriend or the boyfriend?
I think the boyfriend's the asshole because he doesn't know the backstory. Like, even if that is her ex-boyfriend, he doesn't know the story before. Like, they could have been friends, and it doesn't really matter. Like, even after the breakup, they could have been friends. And I feel like if I were to get a tattoo in remembrance of someone, it's because that I like cared about them, and I feel like it wouldn't be just like, oh, like my ex-boyfriend died, like, oh, like what a bummer, pretty much. But like, if I had an actual connection and it was like we were friends before or we were friends after, I wouldn't get it removed.
Okay.
And I probably would be like, if you don't like it, then you can leave because...
Yeah, fucking kick rocks.
The door is over there.
Right? Who hasn't commented? Brenton, what do you got, buddy?
I do like the little like analogy that Dad used about like the wife and the kids thing, because obviously you guys know that he's got Michael and Travis on his shoulder, and obviously I like that analogy. But also, like, if the boyfriend was way out of line and that if he really loved the wife, it wouldn't have been a big deal because like he's not even in the picture.
I got a quick
respectfully
question for you, though, Brenton. No, I agree with everything you're saying, but you said your dad has a tattoo of Michael and Travis. Where's the Brenton tattoo, bro?
I haven't had Brenton put on yet. There's a spot. I just haven't had BL put on yet. He knows we're going to go get it.
Yeah.
PDOAA. That's all you got to put, like, on your forearm. The Pimp Daddy of Alabama Avenue.
Yeah.
Let people know. Get his face tattooed with, like, a big puffy hat and a cane with a fist on the end. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, you mean like, what's his name? The B.I.G.? Biggie?
Yeah, that's right. Recognize. So we're all in agreement. You guys are free to stick around. I have an asshole of the week, and Lynch has, for the first time, a not asshole of the week. So if you would hit that beautiful bean footage, I would be greatly appreciated as we walk into asshole of the week.
How does it feel to be a real asshole?
All right. I have two, technically, but I'm going to go with the one that pisses me off the worst. And for all you fine Americans out there, our vice president is a fucking moron.
No.
Now, as we talked about last week, the
Say it
school
isn't
shooting,
so.
the trans person going to the school, killing 3 9-year-olds and 3 teachers, and you didn't hear much from the White House at all. In fact, I don't think they made a trip down there until close to the end of last week. 3, I think it was Tennessee legislators got kicked out of their job for basically going against the rules of the legislation and participating in a demonstration in which they led demonstrators into the legislative room, like the head honcho office, the Capitol building, if you will. Who showed up to sing their praises? Vice President Kamala, the Ugandan giant. That's who. Where was the love for the kids that died? Regardless of what their religious preference is, 3 children and 3 adults were needlessly killed by some wacko person who decided to put... He just said Camel Toe Harris out loud in the comments. That's good. Thank you, Derek the Undertaker. Thanks, Easter Bunny!
Buck, buck.
So, listen, Miss Vice President, if you care about children so much, why didn't you go visit the families? No, but you're going to go stick up for these 3 jackasses who broke the fucking law. But it's not surprising, because if everybody remembers, before she was Vice President of the United States, and simply some schmo lawyer lady, she bailed out rioters from the BLM riots. So I'm not surprised she's going to go for the lawbreakers and not the people who died. Fuck you, Kamala Harris. I hope you choke on your own tongue. Hope your hair falls out one strand at a time and you end up bald like the lady from fucking Star Trek. Eat shit. You're a disgusting disgrace to our American government, and may you rot in hell when you die.
And
I
also,
really feel.
and also, let's not forget that they're going to she's going to put her spin on making the shooter the victim here.
Yeah, I've heard that one
they,
over and over
as
again.
they have. The shooter did this because of the way trans people are treated.
Yeah, see, but that's the thing is, I haven't, other than the alphabet community, I haven't heard any outlet. I haven't heard any actual person in the government, any representative of the people push that agenda. I have seen, and I've been looking. I'm hoping to find it so I can tear somebody an asshole. I'm not finding anybody actually pushing that narrative other than your extreme left-wing LGBTQIAPLZ people.
11.
Well,
Yeah.
I think they are doing it, but they're doing it in a very subversive way. Vice President Cuntzilla Harris, there, whatever her name is, goes to school not to see the victims' families, but to stand in protest with these three fucking assholes who break the rules, and so she's going to be a champion for them, breaking the law, be a champion for breaking the law, which is something she's supposed to not do. Last time I checked, the vice president job requirements were to uphold the Constitution and not break law.
Oh, wait, did you happen to see the interview she did 3 weeks ago where she was sitting on national television and said, well, you're the vice president. What is your job? Well, my job is the vice president. I assist Joseph Biden. And as the vice president, I have many important jobs. Great. Tell us what the job is. Well,
tell me
you
one.
See, she didn't say a goddamn thing. She talked in a circle like these jackasses that try to define a woman and they can't.
When I made that comment earlier, I think it was yesterday, about I'm loving old man Kennedy and Ted Cruz tearing the fucking Department of Homeland Security heads a new asshole, Caracas there.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what you've done. Again, circular definitions. Circular definitions. There's been more rape, murder, and drugs coming into the country under Joe Biden than any other president. It's astounding. It's up almost 1,000%. And when questioned where these drugs are coming from, he won't give the straight answer of they're coming from Mexico. And what are you doing to protect our borders?
Opening them so we can let people in, because why not?
And then the recidivism of people getting held back with the 1.5 million people that our border patrol people are watching and keeping confined and contained. They're not marching the borders. So you have a majority of our DHS officers locked up in a prison somewhere, and the borders are just open season. They're not hiring. They're not going to fill those spots. We're going to waste resources and money by putting them to watch these other 1.5 million people that we did catch. And the gotaways, which is really what kills me, are in the hundreds of thousands.
Understood. It's at this point I have to say goodbye to the beautiful and talented Emma Bernes, no relation, as she has things she has to do, according to this little text message right here. But she was at least nice enough. Emma, anything you want to say before you leave?
Tell me to.
You can if you want.
Okay.
Wait, Brent, you got to make your last statement too.
Autocorrect. But yeah, I'll just leave then.
No, you can stay. I thought you said you can't stay. Well, you're already getting by Emmas. Stay with us. Make them all look silly.
No.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah. Who needs them?
Well, not literally, but
No, not at all.
Ooh.
It's your choice. You tell me. You want to stay or you want to go?
should I say or
I'll
should
take
I
a
go
nap.
now?
You want to take a nap?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Dude, it's
It's
7
ten-
o'clock. That's called sleeping.
Are you 60?
No, I gotta wake up at 5:30.
Lynch doesn't even go to bed that early.
Yeah,
Right?
Come on, man. I'm up all night.
Jesus.
Emma identifies as 50. Lynch is 50.
Right?
What is a geezer?
This guy.
Emma, thank you for joining. Like Jen says in the comments, it's nice to have a younger perspective on current events.
Absolutely. Great having you on the show.
Paid for my time.
You'll get paid by getting fed, and that's about it.
Or
I'll see what else I
can. So I can buy some new makeup.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do with that next week.
Dang.
This
Heard.
week, I'm tied up in business.
Asshole bleach. Heard.
No, what was it? That was the butt bleach, and what else?
Butthole bleach and something. Butt moisturizing cream. Nipple cream. That's it.
The joys of being a male parent at Ulta.
Oh my gosh. I forget what it is.
There it is. You are not getting anything that is bleaching your butthole.
Sephora.
You just broke my brain.
I know, dude. You're 15. Butthole bleach clearly says on the package 18 or older.
18 or older.
This is what you're talking about.
Well, let me see. I don't know if we can see it.
Please tell me she's not walking around with a picture of it on her phone. I need to get this.
She probably
I
just
just
looked it up. Yeah, see?
Oh my gosh, hang on, let me try it.
Yeah, the inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah,
Acai
sure.
your boobies.
What is it?
Acai your
You saw my boobies? What?
Acai your boobies, boob butter, firm and tighten.
You're 15. What the fuck do you need to firm and tighten? It's as firm and tight as it's ever gonna fucking be. It's only loosening up and fucking getting shriveled from here.
Take a picture and save it for posterity.
Save it because in 30 years, that's the best it's ever looked.
It's in my cart.
Oh, it's in my
Excellent.
You're gonna have to mow a lawn or two. I'm not letting you spend my money on that.
Hey, it's $20, I told you.
Dad, I rubbed blueberries on my ass. It looks amazing.
It's so firm and tight, you can see it.
Herm. Guess what? I bleached my asshole last week. Come take a
Oh,
look.
nice.
All right, first things first. Jen, I love you. You've been a friend for 23 years. LaProte, you're canceled. Not quite banned from the show yet, but you're canceled. Well, you only have $8, so you can't buy it, says Zach.
I have $5.37.
Wow.
Even
Inflation's
less.
hitting us all hard.
Apparently, it doesn't cost a lot to maintain booby cream. Maintain your boobies, apparently. For less than $6, you can have firm tits, too.
Yeah, and for the other $6, you can sponsor a child who needs your help. And then send $2 to Sarah so she'll shut the fuck up.
In the arms of the angels.
Listen,
got like four
listen
more
to
bucks than I
this.
do.
Jen says, I will Venmo her if you cancel me. Oh. Okay, now we're at a war of attrition here. Now this is coming down to brass tacks. Do we keep the cancellation on Jen, or does she send Emma the money?
You can do what you want. It's free country.
Yeah, it's true. It is a free country. I mean, she's not posting her butthole online, so that's good.
Yet.
Shut up.
Yo, I mean, when she makes it look that good, she's got to show it off, right?
Motherfucker.
This is how we lead into the Miami Strip thing. I'm telling you, the butt cream is the gateway drug.
Everybody.
Gateway makeup. Oh my god! Get that butt cream out of my fucking house.
Look, the vein on his forehead's popping out.
Everybody on this panel, not named Chris, Emma, or Brenton, is banned from the show.
Oh, so I'm still good?
What is your first name, Jack?
He said Chris. I mean,
According to my Chiron, it's shit E. Beer Esquire.
That's different. Do you tell people that when you go to fucking DMV?
Princess Consuelo Banana Hammock.
Good Christ. I mean,
Good
at least
Lord.
I stick with the classics. Hey, would you blow me?
No.
Lance Mannion, Hugh G. Rection, things like that.
The classics. Michael.
Listen, and my daughter's hearing some of these for the first time.
Michael Hunt is Michael.
Yep, Michael Hunt. That's another good one.
Anita.
Rimlick or Man?
Anita rim job.
Yep, I know her.
Amanda Hug and Kiss. I'm looking for Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Oh my
you little
lord.
rat bastard.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
Good.
you are.
Is your wife still in Michigan?
Yes, till
That's why.
Friday.
There it is. There's
What
the
is that?
rub.
A lot of
fucking high
oh
right
my
now.
God, Jen, stop it.
I
At
actually
least
smoked-
Derek. At least Derek's being classy. See more butts. I like that.
Yeah, Mike, I actually smoked flower.
I know his cousin. His cousin is a gynecologist and he's Jewish. It's Seymour Hyman. You're welcome. I'll be here all week. All right, so that's asshole.
His, and his German cousin, Lichter Hyman.
Lichter Hyman. I remember him. Yep.
Well, that's your asshole.
Please hit the. No, I'm not doing the other asshole. Kamala Harris can suck a bag of dicks and then put them back in the bag and suck them all over again.
All right, so
We'll get the outro music. We got to get the outro music. Then you have like the sunshine of the week.
Heard Sunshine of the Week.
Maybe I'm an asshole too. Just like you.
All right, and now with happier news, please welcome Christopher Lynch.
I have an asshole too, but we'll do that in a second.
You have an asshole, or you are an asshole?
Both.
Thank you.
Oh, dear Lord.
So, yesterday out running errands, and one of my favorite places to go is Walmart because they have everything cheap. So I'm going.
Cheap, cheap.
Cheap, cheap. Go through my ablutions of picking whatever I need. Get out to the car. And I look over to my left, and there's this black woman there. Looks very familiar. I know. I said black. Where's the crosses?
God
So I see her, and as she's talking, I recognize her voice. So I turn around, and she looks at me. I said, "You look awfully familiar." And she said, "I remember you. You were tuna sandwich, dry, extra provolone." I'm like, "What?" Tuna, dry, hoagie roll, extra cheese. It was the lady who worked for a company called Your Best, which took over the Mohegan Sun's cafeteria. Christ, 2013, maybe. I haven't seen her since 2018 when I left the casino. And I said, "How the hell did you recognize me?" I said, "I look a lot different. I've lost a lot of weight. I got the big bushy beard." She said, "Your voice." I said, "That's what keyed it in with me too." And she looked at me because she knew I had gone through the cancer thing. She says, "How you doing, sweetie? How are you?" I said, I'm good. I lost a ton of weight, living my life and doing really good." And she just went up and gave me a hug and said, "I miss your shining face every day." And that made me feel really fucking good. I mean, you're talking 5 years ago. This woman was making me sandwiches in the Youngest Grill at the Mohegan Sun. And just randomly, when I said, "Do I know you?" From my voice, she's like, "I remember you. I remember you. I don't remember your name, but I remember you." And I thought that was a very sweet, actually touching moment that somebody from my past remembered me that I haven't seen in quite a few years. So that's the opposite of an asshole of the week. I'll call them angels of the week.
Okay.
Leading into my asshole of the week, the asshole of the week is the parent company that now owns my place of employment. I think I mentioned a couple weeks ago, it's going to be 3 Tuesdays ago, I mentioned that I put in for a promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Have not heard hide nor hair from anybody about it. And I keep asking, when are we going to find out? Not that I'm anxious to get the job. It's just we kind of need to know. The girl who is currently the GM is stepping down, and she wants to step down sooner than later. I work Sunday, which I don't normally do. Megan's not home. I'm alone. I got nothing else better to do. I'll go to work. So I work with this young lady. I only see maybe once or twice a week in passing. Great to work with. We're shooting the shit. We're doing our thing. And she goes, "Well, yeah, now that so-and-so is going to be the new general manager." What'd you say? "Oh, yeah, so-and-so. She's going to be the new general manager." I said, "Oh, okay. Oh, good for her." And in my mind, I'm thinking,
How does this motherfucker know and I put in for it and I don't yet?
how the fuck does this happen? And I'll tell you how it happens. It just shows the maturity level. Even people in their 30s, they can't keep their fucking mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot keep their mouth shut. So what else? What else out there is swinging in the breeze? What other things are you saying that you shouldn't be saying as a boss and as a manager? And secondly, how unprofessional is it for a district manager to tell the person they got the job before the other candidates that did not get the job? Thank you, but
Absolutely. You always deliver the bad news, and then after the bad news is delivered, then you make the workplace wide announcement.
Yeah, you go from 10 to 1, not 1 to 10.
And guess what?
Right.
It's Tuesday, and this was Sunday. I still haven't heard a fucking word.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, John is saying hello. He says, hello, Emma and Big Herm's son. Your dads are great. Sometimes. He ain't lying. He ain't
They
lying
have
at
their
all.
moments. They have their moments of greatness.
That is true.
So you there, I'm looking right at you, district manager. You're a fucking asshole. It just shows me I'm glad I didn't get the job, because I wouldn't want to work for somebody like that who is so disrespectful to people and just not being professional. That's totally unprofessional. How the fuck does a frontline employee know before the person who put in for the job? It's loose lips, ships. And guess what, sweetheart? Good luck. Good luck.
Fuck them. All right, before we leave, I want to talk to the youngins one more time. We'll start with Brenton because, well, you're a smooth pimp daddy from Alabama Avenue. Any final thoughts before we say goodbye to the fine folks out there?
No,
No?
I don't really think so. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't have any final thoughts.
Very inspirational.
Yeah, I know. I'm touched. I'm moved by your words.
What do you got to get back to slinging? Back
Yeah,
there?
you got to be pimping
Probably.
them hoes.
Probably.
And Emma's going to get back to snapping her hose because that's what she does. She gets on the Snapchat, snaps her hose. Emma, any final words before we go? Did you have fun tonight?
Yeah.
Wow,
I guess
another
so.
insult.
My
I was
final-
gonna say that was fucking stellar. Did you have
My
fun
final
tonight?
thoughts-
Yeah.
Let her finish.
My final thoughts are food is food and breast milk is not. So
Breast milk isn't food. Actually, the
Here
breast
we go
milk
again.
is. It's not the. It's
Not the
the
burger
breast
from
milk
Burger
is the
King.
food.
Is the
It's
food.
that's not
it's
what I mean.
it's the breast. It's the breast you have a problem with.
Yeah. Okay.
The best
Emma doesn't like
player.
boobs.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Last
Are
I
you
eat your
a t-
boobies.
Oh my! Stop it! Oh my lord! Are you attempting to play our outro music on a mandolin?
No, it's definitely not working. That's loud.
This is a little song I call tuning.
Oh wow! You can tune a piano, but you cannot tune a fish.
This is true. This is true.
Oh yeah, it's way out.
This is a kid. This is a kid show. Put that titty away, Herm.
Oh, it's away.
Okay, good. That was Derek on the. Okay, so you know what? It's time to vote for our MVP of the comment section because we've all seen it. I don't know if Emma's been watching the comment section. Everybody gets a vote whether they want to or not. Herm, who's the MVP of the comment section today?
I don't know. Derek's been saying a lot.
Yeah,
Derek has been talking a lot today.
Popping
and,
in
you know-
oh, whoa, almost tragedy there.
what did you do,
The Mountain Dew overflowed.
Jesus.
Was it childproof too?
Yeah, it's lunch proof.
Okay, obviously. All right, I'm gonna guess we're gonna agree on Derek the Undertaker as the MVP of the comment section, and I do have a ruling from the Home Office, and it reads as follows. Jen, in light of your comments and your appeal, you are not canceled by Dysfunction Junction.
You are not the father. What?
No. But I'd be
is-
remiss
this is more-
if I didn't throw that up at least once.
Fuck yo.
There it
kid.
is. There it is.
Fuck your picks!
Fuck your pics.
Fuck yo
All right.
couch.
All right, Brenton, Emma, thank you. If you guys join us again, I would like to see at least 3 to 5 sentences for your closing remarks because, yeah, and great and wonderful. Man, just doesn't cut it. It just doesn't
Come on,
cut it.
I
Use your
went-
words. Use your words.
You're kind of putting them on the spot. That's all.
I know, but that's what we do here. We talk. So, you want to hit the
Boy,
drums?
do we ever.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, tune in next week. Not sure what we're doing yet, but it's always a pleasure to have all of you join us, whether you're here on the YouTube, the Facebook, the Twitter, or you catch us on audio only. Thank you once again to Brenton and Emma. Hope you guys had fun. And in
Thank
another
you so
month-
much.
In another month, we will revisit Emma the Asshole.
All right.
Maybe with 1 kid, maybe with 2, maybe with 5. I don't know.
We don't know.
Fine.
We
And-
don't know.
Breast milk is food.
It's a sandwich.
It's its own
Good
food
snack.
group. It's its own food group.
Soundly in your beds tonight. Judgment falls upon you at first light. I'm the hand of God. I'm the dark Messiah. I'm the vengeful one. In the blackest moment of a dying world, when a new
Who in the hell put this kimchi in my drawer?